I know that's a very boring answer, but it's a very true answer. I haven't really seen enough of the men play at all just yet. We've only seen Defenders landing once and Ascension to Aya once so far today. So, hoping to see more of the new maps, and hopefully I can give you guys a bit of a better idea of my opinions, but again, I haven't really looked at them in too much detail, and I mean, you can look at maps all you want, but I think the best way to look at maps is to just actually get in game and to either play the maps or to just, you know, watch the maps being played, because that gives you a real good idea as to how it's really going. So that's what we are going to go for. Guys, welcome to our semi-finals. We're going to kick this off. It is going to be to the top left-hand side of the map. Our blue Terran player who's going to open with a proxied barracks. It is JJAKJI from Team Revolution. In bottom right, our red Protoss player is going to be from OSC Root. It is herO. Need to do something about those bots. What have we done?
Game paused.
Well, I've just broken the, there we go. I just broke the, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? Is that right now? Yeah, it is. That was a bit awkward for me. So, quick pause here, guys. A couple of moments. As we, get ready to go. Just a couple of moments here, guys, and we'll hopefully get going once again. And see what happens. Go, says herO. And we will resume.
Game resumed.
And we are off and away yet again. Alright. So let's see how this continues on. Let's see what's going to happen in our first semi-final matchup of the day. Gateway comes up over in the main base, and obviously this is herO to the bottom right. I'm not sure if we finished the introduction, but it is herO to the bottom right. It sort of felt as though we broke things when the pause came in. But herO bottom right, JJAKJI top left, and he is indeed proxying his barracks and the factory. Actually, he doesn't even make a Reaper here, just a Marine straight away.
Paused.
As herO apparently having some issues or something. He's not having the best of time so far, so hopefully we'll be able to fix himself up here in a moment or so. And again, just a moment or two, guys. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully we can get this going sooner rather than later. Let's see what happens. Until JJAKJI is ready. Countdown again.
Game.
Attempt 2 of restarting this game. The pause. Okay, so a single Marine inter-reactor factory is building at the front as well. Now, herO does not scout at all in the very early stages. He doesn't see anything across the map, so he has no idea what's happening. Absolutely zero information. Pylon finishes up to the top side of the main base, and the depth does start to chrono boost out. It's gonna be interesting, man. I mean, this factory is about to finish up from JJAKJI. Cyclone begins to build, and I guess he'll also have the money for a starport. So, just the proxy everything, more Marines, and I guess he just goes like Marine, Cyclone, probably Liberator. I would say Liberator just because the Liberator is more kind of push-worthy. He might go for a Medevac first, though. The Medevac will allow him to micro a little bit more, so it sort of depends what he wants. herO's really not having a good time. He's really having a little bit of an issue or something. No idea what's going on. But hopefully we can get this fixed up in a moment or so. I mean, it's not really, if you're having some sort of, I mean, we don't know really what's going on, but whatever it is, I mean, it's obviously not going to be great to have an issue when you're about to go up against such an aggressive attack, which is this kind of proxy racks factory and starboard. So, a couple moments while we figure this out and get this going. And how are you guys doing in the chat today? How are you all feeling? Hope everyone's doing good. Go, says herO. Now he has no more pauses. Just gonna double check. JJAKJI's good to go. And we can go. JJAKJI, go.
Game resumed.
Attempt 3. Let's see what happens as herO is again about to be under attack. He's got Stargate on the way up, which generally a Stargate is pretty good against kind of proxy aggression like this, but I don't think, well, a Stargate is pretty good against aggression. I'm not sure how well it does against proxy aggression like this as these Marines run in, and herO is going to lose a probe. Almost will have to run in now as we see him just targeting down the first adept with the Cyclone. Going to turn onto the other adept as well. The Cyclone taking a lot of damage from the probes though. We'll have to sort of save from that now. Now we do see the SCV coming in to repair. 5 workers down. An Oracle on the way out. Medevac does indeed start to build from the starport. As we'll see the bunker coming up on the high ground. So all of these poses. And now we see this Cyclone and Marine Force in the main base. Suddenly herO is under a lot of pressure. Probes will pull forwards again here. And more Marines, another Cyclone arriving momentarily. Here comes the Oracle then. It's going to get locked onto by the Cyclones. Now they lose their lock on though. Marines will have to turn and try and fight the Oracle. And he's going to have the Medevac here too, which should be enough healing to actually keep him alive against this. Oracle falls. herO types out GG. And the game ends very, very quickly. Or something, we will see. For now, let's go in. Let's introduce our players. Top right-hand side of the map, our blue Protoss from OSC Root. It is herO. He is going to be going up against the red Terran player to the bottom left-hand side. It is JJAKJI. So yeah, no Maturino codes this week, unfortunately. Why do we keep getting stuck on this, on that view? I don't know. But, yeah, we just set up into this. Let's see what's going to happen. JJAKJI 1-0 up in this series. And let's get into this and see what will go down. Wardy, have I ever played for a team called TSK? No, never. I don't know what TSK would stand for even. I don't actually think I've ever heard of a team called TSK. Maybe I have. Maybe? Was they... I think there's a team called TSK that's like Team Skilled Kappa or something that was in the team league for a while. That's what comes to mind. Maybe I'm completely wrong though. Anyways, we are just going to be seeing the... probe, just going to move up through the top side of the map, and early on it is herO who's taking the double gas here. Defender's Landing seems to be a very popular map to proxy on this far left hand side. So herO looking at proxy again here. SCV will scout from JJAKJI, and obviously the information he's going to be able to pick up on very early is the lack of a nexus and the double gas in the main. So he's going to hopefully see kind of the idea, or get the idea. He may not see the proxy Stargate, but he will hopefully see what he needs to see to understand that this is maybe a proxy Stargate. So he'll look in this main and he'll see what isn't there. The lack of a second pylon, for example. You know, if there's no second pylon, well, you know, hero's either supply blocked, which doesn't usually happen at this sort of level of play, or it's proxied out in the map. So that's the sort of thing this first SCV can be looking for already. And now we're just going to be seeing the SCV macking away and looking to see what's going on. Probe does get shot down by this Marine. You see the Stargate on the way up right now from here. As we mentioned before, this proxy Stargate is what we're expecting. Probe being shot down means that the pylon can't be built, which means you'll probably have to bring another probe, and there it is, starting to head out across the map alongside the mothership core. Reaction from JJAKJI though, I like it. Bunker on the low ground to help him stay safe. He throws down the factory. More Marines in production. He just doesn't have much in the main base just yet though. I guess, I mean, we still actually have to see the Oracle still build, so there's a little while until it hits the front. That's just going to be seeing the Marine just jumping into the bunker and just see what's going to happen. Another couple of Marines jumping in there, so again the initial probe, or initial Adept, sorry, going to get pushed away. The probe trying to get around, but is going to get pushed back. We'll give the Adept a chance to shade up. Depots are raised, and Adept shade will cancel. As again, the first Oracle is about to pop. An SCV patrolling the low ground of hero's natural means that he's going to try and just slow anything down. Membership 4 working his way through a Marine or so there. As the Oracle comes forwards, we're all going to be seeing multiple Marines getting shot down, and everything in the main base is going to disappear. Cyclone isn't here yet, so SCVs will start to drop as well. JJAKJI in a little bit of trouble. He's obviously afraid of a Widow Mine, but there isn't a Widow Mine there, so it's actually a pretty good fake from JJAKJI. Pulling away as though there's a Widow Mine for him to stay alive to, and herO believes it for a moment or two, but it's not actually the case. Cyclone pops, and now a Widow Mine on the way. He's going to see the second Oracle coming in, but 2 Oracles against the Cyclone is not that bad of a fight. Unfortunately, the first Oracle doesn't have the energy to Pulsar Beam any longer just yet. You have a cleaning bot. I always love maps with cleaning bots, by the way. They're probably one of my favorite. They probably are my favorite critters. Bunker gets salvaged at the front, and in the end, we are going to see these pylons coming up for the overcharges. So we'll see the depot being broken through. Double overcharge immediately, just going to go straight through the depot, straight to the reactor. Just going to keep on the pressure. Mothership 4 moves forwards. He actually has more energy soon. For another overcharge, so it would be a shame for him to lose that. We see the Oracle's going to take the chance. Widow Mine, though, picks off one of them. And suddenly not so pretty a situation for herO, as doesn't even quite get that SCV at the front. And it's been a little bit messy. It's been a bit back and forth here between the players. You see this one Oracle going to try and pick up whatever else it can. I mean, JJAKJI loses some units, then herO just messed that up a little bit as well. That Widow Mine really being key, picking up the kill on one of those Oracles, just allowing him to... I mean, if he'd lost, didn't kill that Oracle, all of a sudden he still doesn't have enough anti-air to sort of survive this attack, so that would have been real bad for him. So the Widow Mine is a huge deal here. He's going to get another Oracle! Another one splashing down at very low health. SCVs are low health as well now. Actually, this Oracle's going to die. Lock on from the Cyclone is good, and suddenly herO's just lost 3 Oracles in very quick succession. This Oracle is backed away into a corner as well, so how are you going to get away from this Viking? Well, you don't. He'll solo, or YOLO in, I should say. Try and pick up one more SCV. And he just does get one more, but that'll be it. Every single Oracle has been killed. I mean, herO back at home is expanding, but JJAKJI has an expansion lifted up and dropping down into location. He's obviously been muling off of this. He's going to rebuild his reactor, factory, and starboard up. He's actually got a just straight up very strong fighting army right now. JJAKJI does. He's going to kill another pylon as well for herO, which doesn't supply block him or anything, but again, it's just something you'll have to remake, as this Void going to try and be a little bit aggressive, pick up some more SCVs. Oh no, though, Widow Mine once again. That's the second time that Widow Mine has connected, and it's going to be a kill because the Viking will chase, and it will be a Void Ray going down too. herO is losing so much. In fact, 3 kills on this Widow Mine. He's having the time of his life, and with this army for JJAKJI that's up right now, able to move across the map, I think you have to be very, very concerned for herO, because what does he have at home? He lost his MSC, he hasn't had that much income, so he's not been able to rebuild it. I think, well, I guess there's no detection as well, by the way. No robo facilities, so these Widow Mine drops, I guess he doesn't need a big fight. I guess straight up the Widow Mine drop might just be enough to kind of shut this down. Viking and the Cyclone here will be fighting this, so Voidray, another unit drops, and herO is just not having a very good game at all. He was all-in game number 1. He went very aggressive in game 2, but JJAKJI is held, and now there's no MSC. Now there's no detection. What are you going to do? You're going to lose, well, first of all, 6 probes for this. Actually, there is actually an MSC down on this low ground, but I think herO's starting to realize the end of this game is here. Another 5 workers. Nothing is working out for him as we see these couple of Vikings. Just going to pick up another Void Ray. And a little bit of a